Hi guys, Jess done an official white bitch here, and I'm feeling less like shit. Some of you are like, Jess, what are you talking about? We don't know what you're talking about. The reason you know what I'm talking about is because I felt like shit and haven't posted any videos. I filmed a couple that were going to be mukbangs, and I didn't post them because I didn't feel up to it. I am going to try to make food today and post a mukbang of like a real meal. That was another thing. Like, one was store-bought food. The other was like Chef Boyardee out of a can. Like, who the fuck wants to see me eat that? Fucking no one. Okay. So I'm gonna try and make real food. I don't know how that's gonna go, but hopefully that goes better than. Yeah. It's cold out. I wish I lived somewhere where it was fucking warm, because you know what? Being sick would be a lot easier to fucking deal with. Oh, and by the way, I think that if your child gets somebody sick, like, if a kid gets somebody sick, they should be able to sue the parents because fuck you, I'm miserable. That's why. I literally got sick because of a 4-year-old fucking coughing on me. Also, it's kind of your fault that, you know, if someone gets sick because you didn't teach your kid to cover their fucking mouth when they cough and sneeze. Like, there are times when I don't do it, but that's literally because I don't feel it coming at all. And even then, I try and turn my head. I try and avert. I try and, like, pull my arm up around my face. I try to stop it somehow. And I know someone's gonna comment and be like, Jess, 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, little kids don't have motor skills. They don't understand shit. They only understand what you explain to them. And the sooner you start explaining shit like manners and germs to them, the sooner they realize that life is not, you know, great, but it's better whenever people, don't fucking cough and sneeze on each other. So, this video is not very apologetic to me. I don't know where to put this camera. I got makeup, which, it's like $1, Dollar Tree, BB cream. And I got eyeliner. Everything else that's on my face right now, I already had. But I put, like, primer. Here's what all I have on my face right now. Primer, concealer, that foundation I just showed you. I have bronzer, like a dark bronzer right here as a contour, because I don't fucking know what a contour actually is. I use a light bronzer, like a more shimmery bronzer along here as like a highlighter. I use it up here as well, even though you can't tell. I also have blush on, and then of course I have my lips on, which I just feel pretty right now. I should be looking at the camera. Jess, this is not your first day on YouTube. Look at the fucking camera. Like I said, I just feel kind of blah. But I'm going to try to make, I do believe they're called tortellini, and I might make green beans with it, and I don't know. I'm also going to show you where I write down my calories and how I do it. And yes! Also, I am down to 263. I weighed myself before I got in the shower, and I weigh 263. So, like, my weight has kind of been dropping slowly, but it's getting down. And I'm happy about that. And then this Monday, I'm going to go from 1,800 calories to 1,600 calories. And if I ever get to a point where I feel like I'm actually not eating enough to sustain myself, then I will stop and maybe go back up and then figure out how much I need to be eating. Now, supposedly, a healthy diet can be 1,500 to 2,500 calories a day. And I think that entirely depends on how active you are, your metabolism, and the kind of food you're eating. That's just my opinion. I am not a doctor. But if I go below, like if I get to 1,600 calories and that is helping me lose weight for a while, I might stay there. You know what I mean? Like I might stay there, and then if I hit a plateau, I might just try and like work out more. I don't have a goal of how much I want to lose. I do want to lose 100 pounds. But considering how slow the weight is coming off, which I'm okay with progress, even if it's slow progress, I'm okay with progress. I'm trying to eat more healthy foods, and I'm not having as many cravings for things that are bad for me, which is good, because I'm not sabotaging myself as much. And I know I'm not like the heaviest person in the world, and there's probably a lot of people out there that would be like, you should just love your body, you should just love yourself, because there's people out there that are bigger than you. I know. And it's not that I don't love myself. I love who I am as a person. But I know that at some point my weight has gotten to be unhealthy, and I just want it to be better, you know. Now, the next portion of this video will be me making food, and I'm going to try and make it less than 10 minutes, because right now this is going on 8 minutes. So, see you in the future! This is so you can see at eye level. This is what I'm going to be making. It's urban chicken tortellini, or herb chicken tortellini. And it's tortellini, which are these little things, if you don't know. And it's filled with tender chicken, lightly seasoned with rosemary and garlic. Or roasted garlic. This is what they look like. And the serving size is a cup, which is 330 calories. But you know what? If I eat it with some veggies and, you know, something like that, it'll be fine. I'm going to lightly sauce it with oil or a little bit of melted butter. I don't know yet. And salt and some seasoning. And then I'm going to have like a vegetable on the side. And by the way, this is like a guy's tank top. I don't know if you can tell. It's one of these, like, they call them wife beaters, and I don't know why. Like, I get that guys used to come home and like beat the shit out of their wives when they were wearing these things, but they're like so comfy. And then I got my sweatpants on. They're like a size too big, or 2 sizes too big even now. But yeah. This is not an outfit of the day, I guess. I don't need to do all that. So yeah. I'm thinking of just making that right now because of the fact that I'm hungry. Kind of. My brain is telling me to eat. I got myself all psyched up for food. But then again, I probably won't eat until... I probably won't eat again until, like for hours, if I do make it right now, so. I am gonna do this purely for the fact that I'm filming this mukbang, okay? I'm gonna make it, and I'm gonna, like, show the steps. I'm gonna show myself putting it in the thingy and everything, but, you know, okay, let's go. So, I'm gonna put some water in this, just enough to cover the pasta. And then I'm going to bring this water to a boil. I'm going to bring it to a boil, and then I'm going to put a cup of this, which I'll measure out here in a second. People in their dishes. I'm going to measure out a cup of this, and pop it in this water once it starts boiling. Then I'm going to season the water with salt. There's like nothing coming out of that. But yeah. See you in the future! Let me find a way to open this, which I'm going to have to do like the improper way because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm Jay. We're bringing the water to the boil, and that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm just gonna go and cut. Can you hear me? Some of you are like, Jess, that needs to be able to be sealed again. Here's the thing about that. Maybe I can... And these swell up like twice the size that they are, so a cup does not seem like a lot. But, once it swells up, it's enough for, like, you know, it's enough. See, that's a whole cup of it. And add one more piece to this. Okay, 3 more pieces. And it's boiling now, so I'm just gonna toss that in there. And pop this back in the fridge. How are you guys doing? Do you like watching me cook my food? Because I like cooking food. I'm going to measure a tablespoon of this butter. For when I need it. Which, this is actually the cooking directions say to, like, drizzle olive oil on it. So, you know, it's not that far off from what they actually tell you to do and how they actually tell you to cook it. I'm going to put this in the cup that I measured my pasta out in. Look at the little babies boiling! I'm going to put this in the sink. I'm going to search for a can of, like, green beans or something, so... Be back in a minute. I just realized that I'm only going to use half of this, so I'm going to go cut this in half. And put the other of it back in the fridge. Now, while those are over there simmering, I did lower the heat. I'm going to crack open this can of green beans and microwave about half of them, and then we'll see how that turns out. Where's my can opener? Yeah, I don't have one of those fancy ones. And the reason I'm doing a mukbang where I like make my food, and I'm also going to show me adding up my calories as well, it's just because I feel like that's just in general more responsible. Dump that juice out into the freaking sink. That would have been so bad if I just cut my fingers wide open. Now I'm going to microwave that much. And then I'm going to, at the same time, I'm going to stir my pasta. So I'm going to stop the video here. I'm not saying this is cooked yet, but this is what that cup of pasta looks like. So even if it's not cooked, it's still very swollen. I mean, it feels hot, but I'm going to leave it sitting here a little bit and get a little bit hotter. I'll turn the heat back on low again. For another, like, 2 minutes, maybe. Or a minute. I added seasoning to the water. And now, I'm going to show you why. Okay, here is the butter. The green beans are heated up. I'm going to use the heat from the green beans to melt the butter. Plus, I'm going to use this little container here to put the rest of the green beans in the fridge. Because, if you didn't know, most people do know this, you are, like, never supposed to put vegetables, fruits, or anything in the fridge while it's still in the can. It's just really bad. I'm not a scientist, and I don't know why exactly it's bad, but it is. And now, you also live to have green beans and something else. And let me find a lid for this little container here. Because I know we have little lids for these little guys. Can I find one? No. Wish I had some hold music right now. lids for those. I hate that they're everywhere and they're like in your way when you don't need them, but then when you actually need one of them, they're nowhere to be seen. Like, are you friggin' kidding me? Ugh. So, what I'm gonna do is just put this in a plastic bag. Because I can't find a lid for it right now. They're definitely done right now. Look at the steam rising. I'm gonna take and shovel some in here. And this is a wooden cutting board, so I think we're good when it comes to like... Oh my god, I make my own food, oh my god. And I'm using a spoon with holes in it because I did season the noodles while they were cooking, but I don't want all that broth, considering that I put 50 calories worth of butter in there. There's a little broth for you. For you people that are like, they're gonna be fried, Jess! What are you doing? Now, I have to mix it up. And okay, I'm not making everybody seasick. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be eating, so let's go watch me fucking stuff my face. Hey guys, so you got to see the preparation of my food, now you're gonna see me stuff my face. Topic of today's comment section is like, what's the craziest video you've ever watched on YouTube? Whether you were like down the rabbit hole of YouTube, or like, you purposely were like, I wonder if there's a video about this, so you just type something in and you're like, but then you're like, you know what? I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch this and see if this is actually a video about this. So, like, in the comment section, tell me what's the weirdest thing you've seen on YouTube. I had a cough drop in my mouth because I have a freaking cold. And honestly, I'm just so over it already. I'm over it, and I wish I was over it. Ha 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 ha. So let's just try a bite of this if it's not too hot for me to eat. I'm half hoping it is, because, like, here's the thing. If anybody else is with me, leave that in the comment section as well. Whenever you eat something that's a little too hot and you have, like, a sore throat, does it not feel so awesome on, like, a sore throat and, like, when you have a cold? I've gotten this before, by the way, so I know it's good. A can of green beans is just a run-of-the-mill green bean, but the pasta I got at Walmart, it's for $6 with this big thing that you can use. As I just showed you, it swells up quite a bit, so you can use it to make quite a bit of food if you really need to. Then, after I eat, I'm going to calculate my calories. Because I feel like this video is going to be so long. But the good thing is I can shorten the clips, and I think that's what I'm going to end up doing with some of the shit. Some of you are like, Jess, what do you edit on? I do it all on my fucking iPod. No lie. If I didn't have an iPod, I would be making videos on my laptop, and it would just be one shot, and it would still be rants, you still wouldn't be able to hear me, and it would suck. The camera would be shitty, the mic would be shitty, and I definitely wouldn't be able to do this. Another thing I recommend is, like, when you're trying to lose weight, drink water, because water is just amazing. You can get things that will flavor the water so that it's calorie-free still, but it has some taste to it if you don't like the taste of water. Or if you just want something with more taste than water. But another thing is, like, drinks, like sodas and teas, and I've been guilty of this. They add so much extra calories to what you're eating. Like this, the pasta is 330. The butter is 50 because I cut that 100 calorie piece in half, and I only used half of it. And the green beans, I'm gonna have to look at the can and see. I'm hoping they're not that much. I don't know why they would be. Because I'm pretty sure literally all they do with green beans is like put water and a little bit of salt in them. And that's it. Plus, if I eat this, like I had a bowl of cereal at like 6 something, and it's like, I don't even know what time it is. But it's probably only like 10 or 9. And I'm doing this purely for the fact that I need to film this while there's nobody in my house besides me. And my mom went somewhere, so I have the opportunity. And plus, if I eat it earlier in the day, it's not sitting in my stomach later on. It's so good. If you live near a Walmart, and like go near where they have like the salads and stuff like that, like where they have like the macaroni salad and the egg salad and stuff, like the somewhat store-made shit, and you should see this. If not, just go back through this video, pause it, take a screenshot with you to the store and say, here, do you guys carry this? And if they carry it, they'll be like, yeah, we have it. If not, I'm sorry, because it's good and you deserve to have good things in your life. I haven't had green beans for like months. Can anybody tell? The reason I put green beans in this is not only because I like green beans and I was like in the mood for them, but I also felt like it needed something with it, not just pasta. No. This is so good, guys. So now we're going to do my calories. So we have 330 for the pasta. 50 for the butter. And 40 for the green beans. And that leaves me with a total of 1,060 calories for the rest of the day. Now, you saw how much food I ate. You saw how much was actually there. And I'm still on the verge of eating it. I'm probably not going to get hungry for a while. And it was the type of food that's filling. On this diet that I'm doing, I can eat whatever I want, whenever I want. And I'm counting the actual calories and not just the points or the, what I'm losing. And I'm decreasing calories slowly so I'm not sending my body into shock. And it's a very simple thing. A lot of people have done it. But the thing is, I've never done this before. And I want to see if it works. So, that was my video. Hope you enjoyed it.